there is this really easy opportunity for every guy to rapidly increase the quality of all their interactions with someone they're meeting for the first time, especially with women. And that is to think about the fact that you get asked the same kinds of questions. There's probably 3, 4, 5, 6 questions you get asked by almost every woman you talk to. She may ask you what you do for work. She may ask you where you're from originally, especially if you've got an accent. These kinds of questions that come up all the time. And what most of us do is we just give a really bland, boring answer because it is a bland, boring question. But instead, you just got to sit down one time and plan out an engaging, anecdotal, interesting, playful, emotional, some kind of thought-out response to each of those boring questions. Because every time you get asked one in the future, you'll have a much better answer prepared. You know, a lot of guys, they'll get asked by a woman, what do you do for work? And he'll say, oh, I'm a web developer. Okay, the conversation doesn't really go anywhere else from there most of the time. She says, okay, cool, next question. But if she asks you instead, because you're pre-prepared, and you say, well, I'm a web developer, and it's really cool because I get to work on contract. So I get to work on any of the hours that I want to. So during the daytimes, I get to sleep in and like enjoy the daylight hours. But then after dinner, I sit down, the world is quiet, everything's peaceful, my housemates are asleep, and I just get to sit there and work in my own time, relaxing, chilling in my underwear, and I'm getting paid for it. It's a pretty sweet gig. So you're kind of playful, you're describing your job in a way that's relatable to someone, but also giving more information. And by doing this, you're instantly more interesting because she will ask you those, most women will ask you those 4 or 5 questions. And straight away, you're going to have something interesting to say, and she'll have more to riff off, to engage with. You'll sound like a far more interesting guy, and all you've done is taken half an hour to do a little bit of pre-preparation. And it's something that a lot of guys miss.